It's Chronicles of the Fourth Line, people. Cause you're right in the pain, right in the pain. Punchy Langer, summertime. There's the song. And there's Somerville.
There he is.
One of the most prolific hockey players in the history of today. Good to see you, buddy. I think we're all muted.
And welcome everybody
Okay.
to the 18th episode of Ride and Pine Take 2. A little bit of technical difficulties to start the evening, but here we are. We're ready to rock. We're ready to roll. We got Langer actually in studio today, which is absolutely amazing. We got Langer in studio. We got Ty guy on the couch just hanging out. And it's Canada Day. We're hanging out. We're having a couple drinks. We're wearing red. We are having fun, and we are being patriotic. So how we doing tonight, boys, for Canada Day?
Yeah, partay.
All right.
All right, so
That's it. I love it.
So that's it. What do you got for warm-ups tonight,
All right,
Langer?
we'll see you next week. Well, I was just thinking about guys, older guys, because they're salty and experienced. So there was a lot of young people beer. I'm not a beer guy. I was.
Yeah.
But I was kind of the guy who drank beer because you're supposed to. But I never liked it.
Yes. Yeah, I hear
You know, if
you.
it's
Yes.
cold, I can have a cold beer, but I'm like guy on the couch tired. Like I can have one beer and I'm done. I can't drink beer. So, but you got to know your system, right? So you got to find what works, and then you work on that,
And then you work it.
and you kind of become more experienced, and then your life's better. But I can't drink beer anymore.
Life's
Yeah, dude.
better.
So, but there's a lot of that culture. Like there was guys back home that were older, much older, and they drank, the Molson Golden and the Old Vienna, and the export, the Molson export with the ship on it.
That's right.
It was and then there was Schooner.
Schooner, yes.
Yeah, but the liquor is good because when you're in high school, it's either brown, clear. No, it's beer, clear, or brown, right?
Beer clear brown.
So
Yeah.
it's beer, vodka, or some brown liquor, whiskey, or
Mhm.
Kiwis love the bourbon. My friends at
Right.
home are like, "You're drinking bourbon?" I'm like, "Well, you can buy a can for $2.50, which is cheaper than buying water." So
Of course it is.
you can get a can of pop. I'm like, "Well, this is 7% in it." At one point, there was 11%. Remember those? Oh my
Yes.
God,
Yeah,
you would have one
yeah.
of those, and you were like ready to not drive
That's right.
because you're smashed.
Let's test my boundaries.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I like the Wisers. I like the Gibson's Finest. The
Oh, gimmies.
The Seagram's, what is it? Seagram's 83. But then the girls like stuff like Canada Coolers, and like what were some of the dirty liquor store? You like the
Oh.
ciders? What were the
Yeah.
ciders?
Oh,
Man, I
what was
remember
it?
it was like a clear
Is it
bottle with a
growers?
white
Yes,
label,
and it came
was
in like a 2-liter bottle.
No, those are the Canada Coolers, like the Rockberry or something. It was like
Yes,
Yes,
that's
Rockaberry.
right.
it
Yes.
was 2 liters of just
Yeah.
booze, and the ladies
Oh my
were
God.
Yeah, that was
like
that
a
was
like
the
a
panty
wild
dropper.
berry cooler. Like
Is it a 2-liter panty dropper? Is what it was.
Yeah, that was lemon gin, but those would work too, though. Like the
That was
Growers
gin.
cider. You get yourself a bottle of like a Magnum of Baby Duck. It was just like bubbly
Magnum.
alcohol.
Baby duck.
Baby duck.
I don't know if you
Oh
know
my
that.
God.
That was on the bottom
That
shelf
was
in the Canadian
fucking
section of the liquor
dirty.
store.
The bottom shelf.
Yeah.
Baby duck. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Man. Jesus.
Because the
That
ladies,
goes back. That is the ladies. No
that's
shit.
they have that and some, I don't know, Seagram's coolers or something.
Yeah.
Something with kiwi strawberry in it, or I don't know.
My God.
I might have been thirsty in the middle of the night and crushed one of those, and not known it was alcohol. It was just pop, right?
That's right.
Just yeah.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who don't know what Canada Day is, it is a celebration of the independence that Canada got from the British Commonwealth to become their own country on their own in
And it was friendly.
1867.
It was friendly.
And it was friendly. In 1867, Canada gained their independence and became the nation that you know now. And July 1st is the day in which all of this went down, and it is known as Canada's birthday. So, for those of you who don't know, happy Canada Day, happy birthday to Canada. When I was younger, camping is what Canada Day meant. What about you guys? What did you guys do over Canada Day weekend? How did you guys celebrate it with your family, or whichever way you celebrated it? How did you celebrate it?
So, Somerville, you're in the Trois,
That's what mine are.
in the Rideau.
Oh yeah.
What's the township? Rideau Township or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it depends. Yeah, but yes, Rideau. Yeah, I guess.
That'll get.
Are you tarp off though? Are you just driving around?
I'll get it all.
Are you like July 1st tarp off until September? Like there we go. I knew guys like that, right?
Yeah, no.
They
I
put
was
the
not
shirts
that
away
guy.
for 2 months.
Yeah, that's right.
Just live their lives.
Sun's out, guns out. Sun's out, guns out.
Buying a pack of Dentine gum at the truck stop with no tarp on. I want to know more about that guy because you know there's more to know about that guy.
There is more to know.
Or the guy who drives his lawnmower down to the store because he lost his license. So he drives his riding lawnmower and there's stones spitting out everywhere.
That's right.
Or the guy who sends his 12-year-old son down in the Buick Regal because he can't drive.
Yeah, that's
But
right.
his son can drive. It's just a couple
He's
of,
just laying in the back seat.
just a couple of farmhouses down the road, right?
That's right. That's right. Jimmy.
And they'll sell him darts.
That's
'Cause
right.
they know the
That's
dad.
right.
Of course
Tell
they
your,
will.
tell your father I said hello.
The guy who runs the store is his cousin,
Yeah.
and he also owns the post office.
A bottle of Orange Crush and a pack of darts.
Tell your dad I think he's a jackass.
Yeah. Tell Barry that he owes me money.
Barry. Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. It's Canada Day. We got a couple things on the docket to talk about tonight. I'm sure Summer's going to enlighten us a bit.
Jesus Christ.
Tell Darren that he still hasn't fixed the screen door on my porch. And I'm starting to get a little bit frustrated. Because he comes over and he drinks my bottle of Crown Royal and he doesn't even take his shoes off.
It doesn't not even take his shoes
Comes
off.
in a bag.
Come on. Say sorry or something.
That's right.
Yeah, but he's a good guy, so you let him come over. But you
That's
know,
right.
something's got to give there, though. You know?
Gotta set the boundaries here.
Oh my God.
gotta give.
My cheeks are hurting, and we're only 3, 4, 5, I don't know, 8 minutes in. All right. So we're ready for the game. We're going to head right into the first period.
And we're on the bench. All right. So Canada today. I thought I'd maybe ask you guys, I guess, further to what Cam was saying, what do you guys do, or what was your most, I don't know, favorable memory
That's a good
as a
question.
kid
Yeah.
for Canada Day?
So I'll jump in. So for me, like I think back of school holidays. So you kind of finish third week of June, right? And Canada Day is a big deal. It's kind of the Christmas in summer. And there's a parade in town. There's flags up downtown. Like it's summertime. The weather's good, and the promise you've got all of July and all of August off. Like summer is like two solid blocks of freedom, right?
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
then there'd be the fireworks and stuff. And I get older, I go to the cottage, and you just get absolutely just sideways
for
the
you.
leg.
I never got to go to the cottage as a kid. We didn't have a
Yeah, I never got to experience
Yeah,
cottage
see,
life.
because the
either.
good thing about cottage culture at that time, they'd have a regatta, so they'd be down like the local beach, They'd have
Yeah.
horseshoe tournaments and like games and water skiing, and
Yeah.
everyone's down there getting gooned, and then they show up in their boats to your cottage, and
Yeah.
they'd party at night, and there's no rules. They'd be falling down in their boat and drive off to their cottage, and
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
it was a good time.
Freedom. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like
The
all the rules
80s,
is
right?
It's
Yeah.
great.
Exactly.
See, for me, it was, well, Langer kind of touched on it. It was always the best fireworks of the year, right? Where like all the neighborhood kids go down to the local ball field, and like for me, we live pretty close to it, so it was everybody gathered at our house or the neighbor's house, and we all just strolled down massive fireworks display. I think we even had like the local like carnival, like the Carney Carnival, like the one that rolls into town, like, and like everybody, yeah,
They
all
don't check if you're tall enough for the ride.
yeah. And you're not 100% sure that all the people running the rides aren't cousins.
Man, are they?
Or the
They're
rides are put
mentally
together
capable.
properly.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Enter at your own risk. Yeah, I
they
those
were.
guys.
Yeah, they're not using a manual.
Yeah, the guy in charge has been in jail longer than anyone else. 'Cause of seniority.
The guy in charge has got the rat tail and the pack of darts rolled up in his shirt sleeve.
Oh man!
And then he asks you for a dart.
Yeah.
He's got
Because that's part of the admission.
That's right.
I need a ticket and I need a player's neighbor cat.
need one of those. Yeah. So
I
yeah,
need Demorier ultralight
sketchy
regular.
Carney big fireworks display. That's Canada in a nutshell in my youth. Yeah. And then growing up, it was camping with the boys. It was always camping with the boys because, like you said, it's the first big kind of school's over. Here we go. Let's have a time.
Well, it's good. I think it's good because we've got Christmas, and Christmas is winter. But we don't have anything similar in New Zealand. Like July 1st was like Christmas in Canada. It's it's one day that you can go out and get smashed and wear like a hockey jersey in the summer.
Yeah.
Or a flag as a cape. Like you can do all that stuff. And I kind of wish we had something in New Zealand that was midwinter, like winter.
Yeah.
Where we can kind of fire it up and
Well, we
take the
do.
pants
It's
off
Canada
and just-
Day.
Yeah, we do. But no one else.
We do.
does.
Nobody else.
No,
does.
exactly. We just look a
You
bit
know?
strange going around
No.
all in red.
To everybody
But
else,
it's really like Canada.
Like I show up dressed like a hockey player once a year. Kids are like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "Well, it's a cultural thing, and I'm sorry." And
Yeah.
Yeah.
gather around the fire pit and roast hockey pucks and eat hot dogs and and Don Cherry guy shows up with a bag of presents and gives them out to the kids, and
That's right.
that's what we do.
See, like we had a little shindig.
Because now you can see exactly what I'm seeing.
Yes. His president.
Well, like there's a present for you, and keep your stick on the ice and throw it off the glass and get
There's
it
a
deep.
present for you people and you people.
Canadian boy.
So what did you learn? Well, this guy came, gave me presents, told me to get it in deep. I'm like, I
Not
don't
if you're Russian, though. Not if you're Russian.
off the glass and out. And I'm like, what?
Man,
I went to the grocery store. And,
Where were you
I think
born, boy?
we should start a Riding Pine petition for Don Cherry to become the new Santa Claus.
if we could ever get him on this and
Oh.
create a holiday with Don Cherry involved,
Oh,
really?
Oh, Don's
would
Day?
What do we get? A medal? Do you get the Order of We get the Order of Canada.
We could. We
We-
could.
They
We
would do
could.
that.
Well, how
We
do
could get the order of
start
Canada.
a
No?
GoFundMe
Well-
page? We'll need some capital.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll need some capital for that for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get Mizzy to be the convener to help us because he's on that side of the world, right? So he can get us in.
The convener is such a Canadian hockey term. 'Cause that's the guy who runs the tournament.
That is the guy
Everyone
that
wants,
runs
where's
the
the
tournament.
convener? Like, I don't know. Who is the convener?
I spoke with him,
Daryl is the Daryl
The
is the convener.
convener.
You spoke with him. Where did he
And-
go?
and he told me that.
Yeah.
No,
So you
well,
bring
I
that
need to
back to the-
speak. Yeah.
And you're at
See-
the foyer, and there's that part where all the hockey equipment's piled up because the room's not ready. And then you talk to the parents. Like, I just spoke to the convener. And he
Okay,
told
shh,
me.
everyone, the convener.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So he told me that this is this is how it's going to run, and there's anxious parents. You're like, just
Ty, what do you
relax.
think? Do you think that Don Cherry should be Santa Claus?
Donna Claus.
Ty says yes.
Yeah.
See, Ty's he's a stick boy tonight.
And he doesn't give presents to Swedes or French players
Or Russians.
or Russians.
Especially Russians.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I can't
That's
believe how blatantly racist he was back in the day. You watch old things? Oh my god.
It's true.
He's such a beauty. Just
When he wasn't
Yeah.
playing the piano, he was being
I think there was one, like he does a thing he did a thing every year where he would like interview
the prospects.
prospects.
He-
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
young soldiers and young players.
Right?
Yeah.
And there was one
Yeah.
year where there was no Canadians.
Those
And
soldiers and
I remember that.
do you remember that?
And he was not happy with that.
No, he was not happy at all. Yeah. But
'Cause he
probably
wa-
he's there to, ultimately promote Canada hockey, right? He's like,
Yeah.
this is very
Yeah.
ridiculous. There's not one Canadian. So now that I think back, because at the time they were sort of framing him as, this big sort of like biased.
Well, he
I don't
totally
wanna say
is, but
racist,
if you're
yeah.
on his wave, you get it.
That's
Like,
right. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I remember he had his tirade about Europeans coming over to play in the OHL. And I thought, you have a point. Like, this is a
Yeah.
league for young Canadian hockey players. And a spot is being lost on the team because you've got a guy from Russia or the Czech Republic or however. I understand, I'm like, it's a developmental league and you're getting people to come over. And I mean, that's what we've given the world, right? Like, we've got good leagues in Canada, so we want these guys to come over and play. But guys like me who are like 44, I'm like, I'm never going to get to play in the OHL. I'm never going to get to play with 15-year-old boys because I'm 44 and I was never drafted. Because some guy from Latvia came over. Well,
And took your spot. Yeah.
took my spot at 44.
Yeah.
So I gotta tell you this quick story. So there was this guy that played for the Petes. His name was Robert Franz, and he was from Germany. So he came over as an import,
Franz.
and he was Robert Franz. And he
Robert.
he was
Roberto.
he was billeted.
Roberto Franz.
No, listen to this. So he was billeted. He ended up running off with the mother that billeted him.
Whoa, really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So he came over. He was 17 and hooked up with like the 30-something-year-old wife.
Oh,
Got married, had kids, off they went.
Wow.
So it's-
And his hockey career was over? Because I've
Well,
never heard of
he-
Robert Franz before.
No,
so,
you
yeah.
wouldn't, because he
Yeah.
decided he was going to hook up with
Yeah.
wow.
Miss McGill. With
You
Miss
know,
McGill.
Miss
now that-
McGill, yes. Miss
Now that
McGill,
he's, like,
dude.
Guaranteed he's like 40 now. And he's looking at her going, oh my God, what have I done?
No, she's still working hard because you can imagine this 17-year-old German like Fabio dude shows up
Yeah,
living in
yeah.
my house. You know, and like Greg Nobody is like, you have no chance. against this dude
Greg, nobody.
from Berlin, and his wife's like, I'm gonna get my nails and my hair done today.
Greg, nobody.
Yeah, Stia.
Special.
See, there's many avenues in hockey to become, successful. So that's one of them.
That's a wonderful. Right. Okay, so we wandered off from our. What was your most memorable?
Oh, we-
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Miles
Oh,
away.
yeah. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
We
I was
took,
at some farmer's field. The corn's been cut down.
we took a left turn there.
Yeah, sorry about that, boys. Talking about some German guy.
We got stuck on a
Crushing
cul-de-sac.
Yeah,
Jesus
sorry about that.
All right, Punchy, give it a go. What was your most memorable fucking Canada Day as a kid?
I thought I already went there with the fireworks.
We just went camping. That's what I heard.
Right. And then German dudes were crushing housewives, hockey moms.
That's right.
Yeah. And
No, you know what?
Terry's like out of luck because
There were shows, man. Concerts, dude. Canada Day
Oh
concerts.
yeah,
Right.
Right?
No,
Like,
I mean,
I remember.
as a kid, like like.
Well,
yeah.
I don't know. Like as a kid, it
Camping,
was fireworks day. As
Right.
a kid, it was
Yes,
fireworks day.
Yeah.
It was fireworks. But as I got older, though, like
Did
in
you
my
have tradition?
teens,
Did you go over to the maybe like friends of the
no,
family? No,
no,
no, yeah,
no, not.
no.
I,
All right,
there wasn't like one specific place. There wasn't like one specific place. It was just the community. There was the Canada Day,
right, yeah,
the fireworks
yeah.
done. Because
Okay,
like
there you
I
go.
grew up
Yeah,
along the
down
canal,
at the
so there was
right.
always like a big display down by the canals, and
Were you jumping into the canal? Like
no,
off the
no,
swinging door?
no,
My
not off the
God.
lock door,
Off your
man. Not
BMX
those.
bike?
Yeah,
Wearing your
no.
hammer pants?
I was too legit to quit. I'm not gonna lie.
Informer, good luck jump into this log.
Yeah,
You opened the door, bud.
I know.
That's your own fault.
I
Sorry,
jumped
buddy.
off of it too.
Yeah, you did. I can't get that out of my head. If you haven't heard this story, go
Dude.
back a couple chapters. You'll hear the story.
Go
out
back
of
a couple
this.
eppies. It's yeah.
I just
See,
see
yeah,
this dude. And
stupid thing. It was
he's-
called the Rush, and it was amazing.
He's gearing down.
But-
And he's jumping into locks.
But no, I remember going to shows. I remember going to shows in one of my first jobs. One of my first jobs was like being the guy who stands with his arms crossed
Did it
in
blow?
front of the band that's right behind you playing to the Canada Day crowd. So it's just a bunch of absolutely messed up people in front of me,
Right.
and I'm standing here like this, and like the Headstones were behind me, and the Tea Party were behind me, and all these good Canadian
These are real
solid.
bands. This isn't like
you know,
Mushrooms,
No,
fucking Alice in Wonderland stuff. Hey,
the-
so I gotta-
but gritty bands, and like I remember, what was his name? What was his name? The lead singer of the Headstones. He was on
Hugh.
You. Yes, he was on
something.
Trailer Park Boys and stuff a bunch of
Yeah,
times.
Hugh something.
So I remember it used to gross me out. This dude used to
That's a good
spit on the
band.
crowd. Spit into the crowd. Spit into the crowd. Hit me in the ear. Hit me in the ear. I reached around behind me, like while I'm standing in front of him. I reached around, grabbed his fucking foot, and just dropped him right on stage in the middle of the set. Because he tried to spit into the crowd and hit me right in the cheek, man. Hit me like,
Why
ugh.
do you do that?
No, why would you spit on the crowd? I don't understand that.
I don't know.
Those rock stars, they can
That's
do
what
whatever the
rock
fuck
stars
they
do.
want.
Yeah,
That's why
exactly.
Langer just shows up the way that he shows up, and he
Yeah.
owns this place. He
Yeah.
owns the bench
That's right. Yeah.
because you're a rock star.
So, what do you prefer though? So, growing up, there was a lot of American culture growing up. So, for me, like the American national anthem is very, you know it.
You know it. That's
Do you
right.
prefer the Canadian or the American national anthem? Because for a long time, the American national anthem was so familiar, and it just sounded better to me. Like, do you like the Canadian national anthem?
Man, I'll be honest. Okay,
Because they
I
changed it.
like
know,
I like
eh?
the Canadian
I know.
national anthem better than the American national anthem. But this today, when
Oh,
when
say
Tampa Bay played Montreal today, I noticed that because the game was in the U.S., they didn't add the French part of the Canadian.
Oh, they never.
Version.
They,
do.
they only do if they're playing Montreal.
They only do it when they're playing in Montreal or
Yeah.
in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only when.
And you
Toronto's
know
playing
what?
Montreal.
Nothing against the French. I like it better when there's no French in it.
Wow, you're racist. I grew up and we used to sing it all the time in school. It would be a hybrid.
Yeah, you got to do hybrid.
So
Yeah,
it'd be some English and there'd be a bit of French in there. That's fine.
for a lot
But then
for a
when you
lot
did
of
the
Kiwi
French, did
listeners.
you just like know did you know the words and
I just know how
or
it
do you just
sounds.
like,
I don't know what
yeah,
they're saying.
Yeah,
They could
yeah.
say, fuck all the English people. I'm going to kill you. Putting strychnine in the poutine. I don't know. But I sang it because, well, they might be in my rank. And I'm not going to try and kill your people over there. So
That's
just, whatever, keep it real. You got to keep it real. Not
That's
too real, though, because that's when it gets bad.
That's what
But but we've got like a very like triumphant national anthem. The American one's like, oh, say, like, oh, here we go. Mariah Carey and Christina
Do you-
Aguilera's coming out, and it's going to be 20 minutes long, and
Remember
fireworks,
Roseanne Barr?
airships.
Jesus, at the ball game.
And she ruined it.
Do you think we could actually sing the whole Canadian national anthem all the way through on Canada Day?
Okay, let's go here.
I'd rather not, but I mean, I sang
Well-
it this morning.
Oh,
all right,
did you?
that's good.
Whoa, hold on. What? You sang it this morning once already? This is your second
Yeah, well,
performance of the song
Yeah, I did it
today?
at the game today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What
No,
game?
Because I grew up in a
can't-
French school. I had
can't do
to. I knew. Yeah, I had to
Nice.
Too drunk for
sing
that.
it in French.
Are you doing it?
No, I'm not going to disrespect the country because I cannot play because I've had a couple of drinks. So
Well, there you
Well,
go. eh? All right.
Oh,
Canada.
Canada.
But the Americans have like multiple. They've got like "God Save America" and like they got lots of songs.
Yeah, yeah.
like we got one song,
Well,
and they've
we
got like
don't
an
need-
album worth of
It's
songs.
a bit America.
Like there was a
Fuck
dude
yeah.
tonight. He's from Texas, and I was asking about 4th of July, and it's like everything in the states is like the Super Bowl. You know, there's the Super Bowl. Like Black Friday is the Super Bowl. Thanksgiving is a Super Bowl. You know, like everything is a
That's right.
giant. It's on TV. And
Yeah.
there's like streamers.
yeah,
and,
everything's so
Black
much bigger.
Friday.
You know, like
Super Bowl.
you know, like the Dallas Cowboys show up, and it's just a lot of stuff going on. We don't have that.
I think it's a bit excessive myself, you know.
Oh,
I just-
completely. But that's the difference. I've always thought in Canada, we kind of sit in a lawn chair
Well, that's-
and watch over the border what
Yeah.
they're doing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then when we don't do that, so
Well, you
They
know,
go into a
like, we'll go
kindergarten and kill a
join
bunch of
them
children.
when it looks fun, right?
right. But when they're killing a
Oh,
bunch
that's
of
a good
kids
idea.
in a
We'll
high
go.
school,
So
we're like,
true.
oh, okay, we're not
It's
doing
so
that.
true.
Yeah.
We'll go join them when it looks
Yeah.
fun.
Oh, with cherry Coke,
Yeah.
Krispy
Okay.
Kreme, get that over here. We
Yeah,
love it.
that's-
Oh, you're
that's-
killing people in a primary school. No, we
Right.
can't do that.
Yeah, you guys
Nah.
can
It's
keep
against
that
the law
one.
to murder people. So we're not.
Yeah, you can keep that one too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
fuck.
Yeah. Arnold Palmer iced tea. Get that cases of it.
Man, do you,
Yeah,
Killing
bring
remember,
it.
children. No,
Bring it.
do you remember the first one? We're getting sidetracked here, but anyways, whatever.
What,
Killed
the
a-
first
we-
mass killing?
Yeah, and Columbine, right? Was it not?
Yeah,
Right?
Well, that wasn't the first one. It was the first big one, though.
because I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like before, Columbine was huge, man. Right? It was like unheard of,
Yeah.
right? And
That was huge.
it was massive, and you know, there's docos and God knows what else about it. But anyways, like Columbine was like a 9/11, you know. But unfortunately, Columbine like started a fucking weird trend, you know, amongst troubled kids, you know. And
Yeah,
it's fucked up how that's fucking caught on, man. I mean, to be
Man, it hasn't really stopped either. It's just
No.
kind of taking a break.
it's an everyday thing. It happens every day in the fucking U.S. Like or every week. It's like it's common. It's not even reported anymore. That's how
No.
fucking common it
It's-
is.
it's
Yeah.
normal. And it wasn't before. And I think they're very stuck on this amendment where they can bear arms. So that was put in place because they didn't want the British redcoats coming onto their property back in the 1700s.
Us.
But it's stuck, you know. Like
Yeah.
anytime I go to the
Yeah.
States for anything, it's like people have guns here.
Yeah. Yeah. You're
Like they're in
allowed
their
to-
car, in their
Yeah.
pocket, or and the fact that you can go in. No, but the fact that you can go in and
Yeah.
like shoot up a school and like you can't even be safe at school.
I don't even have
know?
access to a gun. I wouldn't even, you know, I mean, apart from going into the store and buying one, how the fuck do these kids?
Yeah,
You know, I'm not
Well, their
going on
parents
about
have
the
them.
U.S. here because it happens everywhere. You know, it's happening
No,
in
yeah,
New
it's-
Zealand,
it's a
right?
let's get
problem
out of
everywhere.
that because I mean,
I know.
there's a. I think the good thing about being Canadian, there is a mental and fundamental difference. That's part of their culture. That's fine, but we've got lots of guns in Canada, but we're not.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
We don't do that, you know.
No, no.
No.
I mean,
Well, it's happened.
it's
You know, it's
happened,
happened
yes,
more than
absolutely.
once.
Well,
But
people
I'm
don't,
pretty
people don't
sure
usually use guns when they're high.
No,
we don't. Yeah.
I use like the
Happy
toasted.
Canada Day.
I use like the grilled cheese press and like
That's right.
Uber Eats and like I need
That's
a
more
pizza at
dangerous.
4 a.m. and someone will deliver it to my house.
Yeah, that's the most dangerous thing that's gonna happen in
Yeah.
Canada. You're gonna burn yourself on the sandwich
Or
maker.
you're gonna
That's
cook
it.
something that didn't taste good, but you had good intentions.
That's right. That's right. Oh fuck! And I don't have this to make another one. God
Yeah.
damn it! You know, like,
Exactly.
I'm
my
running
one
out
and
of
only
cheese
attempt.
whiz. I'm running out
Yeah,
of cheese whiz.
exactly.
Fuck! What am I gonna make? And then
No
it's like
ca-
pasta with no sauce or
There's
something.
there's
Like,
no
oh,
ketchup.
I need
Yeah.
more
That's
goddamn
You can't
cheese
eat
whiz.
this. You cannot eat this with
there's no
ketchup.
cheese, man. You know,
I
like
know.
remember I don't know. I was a big Parmesan cheese guy, but in Canada we
In
used
the
to get-
shaking, yes, because that's how you eat spaghetti. And I made spaghetti here, and I went to do this. I'm like, but where's the thing? That's part of the thing, right? The
That's the
craft
best fucking
parmesan
yeah,
and the
the-
green, and you can like turn off the cheese. You turn on and off the cheese, and it's where is it?
You got like the big one, or like you can
Yeah.
have the little
Or you
flakes.
can have the
or
large holes if you need more, and then there's the where I just
Oh,
need a little
yeah.
bit.
a large hole guy right here. Man.
Oh,
Fucking
all the
going.
time.
Large
All the
hole
time. Because a fork can just mix that around, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna do.
Oh my
anyway.
god, it would make this paste. It was so fucking delicious, man. Oh my god, yeah.
I know
or
what you're
three
talking
coatings.
about too.
You have no idea the crap
paste.
fucking Parmesan.
Oh, I
Well,
know.
it would mix
I
in with the
taste.
fucking tomato sauce. It would
Yes.
Oh yeah.
a paste,
thick,
man.
cheesy, tomatoey
It's fucking
paste. Yes, I know exactly how that works. And then you have the power to apply that to a lot of stuff.
Yes,
A
yes,
myriad of fucking shit
yes.
at your disposal.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know.
It's unlocked.
I made it. So I went hard this morning. So I'm right into the grilled cheese again. I'm like back to basics. You know when you're listening to music and you're kind of getting bored of what you're listening to. So sometimes you have to reset and go back to basics
Yep.
Yeah.
because that will
Yeah.
help you kind of get to something else. But you
Yeah.
got to reset. So I went back to the dirtiest white bread, and I had the
yeah.
dirty cheese slice. But I go 1.5. So I go one, and I line it up with the corner, and then I take the other one, and I fill in the blanks. I Tetris the shit out of it. So it
Oh
all
right.
fits, right, and then you put right. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And then you put some shred. I go with the matzah, and then I put some shredded, generic white New Zealand cheese because it's all white, right?
That's right. That's
They
right.
say it's something else, but to me, it's just whatever.
Yeah.
Generic
it's not-
white.
There's no marble. There's
marble.
No
Where's
cheddar.
the marble? Oh,
Yeah, where's the
Oh,
marble?
that was my favorite, man. Was
God,
marble
You know,
cheese.
a black.
Yeah.
What is it? A black diamond.
oh
Like
man.
Yes, the
log,
black
yes,
diamond
marble.
cheese. Yes, yes.
In the
Yes.
long
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, a
like,
long
yeah.
rectangle of black diamond.
Oh,
marble
that's the one.
cheese. Bought from Sobeys. It's a President's Choice brand.
And you never knew what marble cheese was. Like you knew,
Yes.
you knew that the white was mozzarella. You knew that the orange was cheddar. But what was marble? You did.
It's both
Like-
of them, dude.
It's
I
the mix.
know. It's like the
whole-
They
ultimate
sorted it
mix.
out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like-
and
And then
And
I
like
made
the-
the sandwich, and it was, dude, it was fucking banging, man. It was
now
awesome.
do you use like I grew up,
It had
you know,
all the things I
using a
love in
frying
a cheese
pan
sandwich.
for grilled cheese.
Yeah, but you gotta go
And-
low and slow though,
Yes.
because you,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
young. You want to just burn
Low and
through
slow.
it. And
No.
then you got toast, and then
So
you got
did you-
just raw cheese. You don't want raw
Did-
cheese.
And you had to lightly butter the outside.
Yeah.
Lightly
Yeah.
Give it
butter
a
the
nice
outside.
buttery
Yeah.
crust.
And then
Don't
once
make
you
it
get it to a
grilled
point, then you
Yeah,
can do the and flip it,
That's right. Oh yeah.
right?
See,
Then you
mine
do the move.
One of my moves is don't butter the bread. You season the pan.
Ooh,
Put a generous amount of butter in that pan, but low and
that's
slow.
a game changer right there.
And then, because it just sears it in, and you put a little slathering of cheese whiz in there, you are dealing with some special stuff.
Oh my
Special
god.
sauce. It's
Next level unlocked,
next
man.
level.
Oh
Yes,
my
that's
god.
right. XP 1000. Next level. I love a good grilled cheese.
There's
What do you call
nothing
it?
better.
Toast sandwiches,
But you're talking about using because it was only when I came to New Zealand I had the grilled cheese sandwich maker, you know, like, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
the
I'm
press.
still,
Yeah.
the press, and I'm
But what
still,
about the one with the pockets though? You pressed it
yeah,
and then it made the triangles. You know?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
because then you
It's
can
just
start
like a waste
stuffing
of
things.
bread, though. Like,
You know what though?
happens
It's
to
still not the same though. Like I still think
No.
that if you bust off a grilled cheese in a frying pan, it's better,
much better. Yeah.
right?
Well, that's
Takes a bit longer.
absolutely because that's how you do it.
It's got more. It's got more.
I
More
like that
oomph
integrity.
to
idea.
it.
I'm
More
gonna try
integrity.
that.
You know what?
Let's
We're
see
gonna end
me.
the first on that one, eh?
All right. Yeah.
Grilled cheese
let's do it.
sandwiches.
So that's gonna end the first period, and we're gonna move on to the second. So, boys, Canada, I got a quiz for you.
Happy Canada Day.
Right? You got to bring a quiz. You ready for a quiz?
All right.
Never ready for a quiz.
All right. You get 1,000 points for every correct answer.
1,000 points.
Yeah, 1,000 points for every correct answer. I'm going to say a Kiwi word. You're going to tell me the Canadian translation.
All right.
Jandals.
Flip flops.
Yeah,
Sandals.
All right. Summer. You got,
Sandals.
oh, wait.
What would we like? Do we wouldn't call them flip flops?
No, what do you call them?
We call them sandals.
No,
That's what
sandals
I
have
would've
a
called them.
strap on them, though.
I know.
Well, it depends, right?
There's
The
a
flip
Jesus
flop. The
sandals,
flip
right?
See,
flop.
I
The
think
flip
it's
flop
foreign.
is when the toes are spread.
But I think it's kind
That's
of
a
foreign
flip
for
flop
Canada.
to me.
Because I remember seeing
And a
guys
sandal
wearing
is everything
sandals,
else.
and I thought they were gay. Because, like, there's something kind of gay about the toe. Like, the it's kind
slit?
of like,
Yeah.
it's kind of a weird, sexy foot.
Should we ask
gay
our
thing.
resident Kiwi?
So
Our
I never
resident
saw that
Kiwi.
until I came
Ty,
here. and It was
Ty,
normal.
what's your
I wore them in
opinion here?
Canada, and people were like, "What are you wearing?" I'm like,
Ty, what's your
what are you
opinion here?
wearing?
Is a jandal? Is a jandal? What are we saying? Is a jandal a sandal?
Well,
No,
not to
it's
a
not.
Kiwi.
Sandal
See,
has
like,
a
to
strap.
me-
There's
to me-
strapping in a sandal.
Sandals like a
foot-
leather,
Yes.
like a Jesus sandal.
Yes.
Like a
Yes.
With
sandal.
a
Okay.
footbed
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like a
exactly.
strap that
Okay,
comes
so that's
over
a
the
sandal. That's a sandal, and then the
Yes.
one with the toe, where your toe
Dusty
gets
and
spread
dirty.
apart from the rest of your
But we
toes.
can't wear jandals in
That's
Canada
the flip-flop.
because the terrain's different in Canada. Like it's
Holy
more
shit.
rugged, right?
Boys, this is number
Did you-
one.
yeah, I
This
did
could
too,
be
but-
trouble. This could be trouble. This is
But
number one.
I'm climbing over rocks. I'm on the dock, and I need something that's gonna be sturdy and like I'm in the lake. Like a jandal's gonna fall off. It'll get stuck in the mud if you're in the lake, right?
Oh my god, this is going off the rails.
That's
Okay.
right. Oh yeah, never to be seen again.
Right. So you need
Yeah.
something that's strong and
Yes. Yeah. Something.
Not
with it. That's right.
not quite an Indian man with like a beige sock, and they wear that all the time. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Okay.
but now the fat is for like
Like
the
a dress
slides
pants.
with white socks, right? And that's cool.
Yeah.
Go out in your shorts and your white socks and your slides, your black slides.
Yeah.
Right?
Black slides.
Like a
Like
nice
slides.
Slides.
black
That's
slides.
another name for them.
That's
Slides.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no,
What do they call them here?
slides are
Scuffs or here, whatever.
don't
All right.
have the toast. Okay, forget it.
Number two.
All
We
right.
were deep in this.
Who
It was a
got
good
it?
conversation?
Okay, 1,000 points.
Togs.
Swimming trunks.
Oh, your bathing suit.
Bathing suit.
Ooh, bathing suit.
Well, you got a towel on your
I
bathing
said
suit.
swimming trunks. Trunks. But bathing suit is what my wife makes fun of me for calling it a bathing
Yeah, it's
suit.
your bathing suit.
Yeah, it does sound weird. When
You got a towel on a bathing
But I
suit.
totally
Yeah.
call it. Did you bring my bathing suit?
Did you
Yeah.
bring your bathing suit? Yeah, we got a pool. Bring your bathing suit.
Yeah, you did. It does sound totally weird.
But think
it's-
about that.
it's
Your
very
bathing
Canadian.
suit.
Yeah, you're not bathing in somebody's pool. You're swimming in it. Like,
But it's a suit though. Like it's an actual outfit. Back in the day when guys were like super like like a big curly wax mustache. And, like, I had a kid ask me today if I wore a sleeping cap to bed. He's like, you don't have any head. You don't have any hair. And I could tell this kid was thinking of that Night Before Christmas story with like the guy with the hat on. And I'm like, no. He's like, really? You don't have any hair? I'm like, I love how you think that's how it works. Yeah, but the English people, they call it a bathing costume.
a bathing-
Costume.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Like I brought my swimming costume. I'm like, well, what is it tonight? Is it like a dinosaur? Is it like a witch? Like, what's your costume? I want to see that.
Holy shit! Number
Shut the
three.
fuck up.
A handle.
Mustache?
No, that's a bottle. That's a glass of beer.
Yes.
Right? You go down to the
glass
Raza,
of
and you're like,
beer.
"Can I get a handle of Lauren Red?"
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been to lots of Razas and
Good
all
one.
that stuff.
Good one.
Oh
You've said
god!
that a few times.
And you got to take the glass back to them, and they put it in the dishwashing rack, and it's cheap though.
Sometimes your handle is on the bench.
Yeah.
That's right.
Could you build a
What
water
is the
bottle with a
bench?
handle on
What
it?
is the bench in
The
Canadian?
bar
What do we call it?
The bar.
Oh,
The
the
bar,
counter.
the
It's
countertop.
counter. It's the
Countertop,
counter.
right?
It's the bar.
No, but if you put put it on the counter,
They
but
put I think that it's anything where you can put a beverage in this country, right?
But I figured it out though. So like when I think of a bench, I think of like a workbench. Like there's a
Yeah.
saw, there's a shot glass full of weed. You know, there's a pipe.
That's
Like you're working on the bench, right? You're doing work. I gotta.
Yeah. You do it. You get it done.
But
be
I'm
in the
like, it's
garage.
in the kitchen. It's on the counter. Take the tea out. It's a counter.
Yeah, it's on the counter.
It's on the counter. Where is it? It's on the fucking counter. I told you. On the bench. I'm like, am I sitting on it or am I like cutting wood?
That's right.
That's where we spend all our time. This is Chronicles of the Fourth Line.
That's right.
The
All right.
boot.
The boot.
Oh,
The
the
trunk.
trunk.
Yes,
Put her in
the
the
trunk of
trunk.
your car. The trunk of your car.
Boot in the bonnet.
That's
Yeah,
it.
The boot and the bonnet.
Have you checked
Instead
the
of-
bonnet? No, I haven't checked the bonnet. Pop the
I
trunk.
think
Let's have a look.
Tomato sauce.
Well,
Ketchup.
I'm gonna take a piss on
Heinz.
that one.
Heinz, I think is Heinz is the one here, eh?
That's ketchup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce is
Larry says the tomato sauce is not ketchup, which is correct.
well, yeah, I don't know. To be honest, maybe I was never a huge ketchup guy. Maybe I like ketchup chips, man. Fuck, I'd go for some ketchup chips.
Oh man, you can't
Some
find them
Oysters.
anywhere here.
Like
It's
thin
absolute.
cut.
It's a sin that you can't find them here. Actually.
I dream. Yeah, I can taste them.
Okay, so if you had the choice, is it ketchup or is it all dressed though?
I had all dressed the last time I was there. I forgot to get dill pickle,
You gotta-
and
Oh.
it just
Talking
didn't
about-
make my list. Dill
you're
pickle
talking about
or
chips?
fucking yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about chips.
Uh,
Oh, I'd love to.
dill pickle and ketchup missed. I went with like.
I don't like because I don't
I
like
ca- I
ketchup.
was thinking about them the other day, but I can't remember.
All dressed?
The like thin little corn chips. The
Fritos,
They're not. Are they
No,
Fritos?
but they're kind of crunchy.
Bugles,
Yeah.
Bugles.
No, yeah, no, but no. I think.
What about
they're
a baked
Fritos.
l- like a baked
Fritos
fillet?
barbecue
Baked
or the
egg.
like Lay's? Yeah, no, I was in
Fritos barbecue is really good. I would love some of those right now.
Yeah.
They're fiery.
Yeah,
What about like a dirty bag of Zellers? Like sour cream and onion rings, like in a generic bag.
that's
like
right.
it says Zellers on it.
it.
Like you
Oh
don't
my
even
God.
know where that's coming from.
Zellers is so amazing.
And then they
That's
sit
like
out
where
for like
most
2
of my
days and they're
clothes
kind
came
of
from.
squishy and like you're a kid and you want to eat them, but they don't have the crunch or the integrity that they once had.
That's right.
'Cause
Yeah,
they've been sitting out on your grandmother's.
you'll have about 5 or 6 before you're
Yeah.
like, okay, I shouldn't. I know.
I
no,
know, and you'll come back
yeah.
later and you'll try again. You're like,
That's
nothing's
right.
changed.
That's
It's like when you go to the fridge, right? You open the fridge, you're like, what's there? Nothing. Come back 10 minutes later. What's in there? Nothing.
Nothing's
right.
But you
done.
don't learn, right? You come back and you know.
No.
And then you go buy stuff and put it in there and open it. Like, oh, there's stuff in there. There's chocolate
oh.
milk and,
Yeah,
you know.
that's the first
know,
thing
it's-
to go.
Yeah, I can eat a pack of cheese slices because they're good.
Good.
Crisps,
Chips,
Chips.
right? We were just talking about them.
potato chips.
Chips.
French fries.
French fries.
Ah, okay.
But only when there's fish involved. Because that's how I learned it. If there's
Good
fish
point.
involved, then
Very
it's
good
fish
point.
and chips.
In Canada, yes.
But I'm
only
never
if
going to
there's
go
fish.
to McDonald's and go, can I get like an extra large chips?
Yeah,
Because you will get a
Yeah.
heater kick in the chiclets and you're out.
yeah.
Like,
You want some
get the
chips
fuck
with
outta
that?
here.
No, could I get some French fries? God
Yeah.
damn it, Jesus.
Extra large.
All right, we got two
I don't
left.
know.
Who?
Fizzy.
Pop?
Pop, yeah.
Yeah.
Soda.
Yeah. So no, soda's
But the
American.
Americans call it soda.
Soda.
All right, and the last one.
All right.
I like pop. I think that's a cool term.
Ice hockey.
Netball. Soccer.
Water hockey.
How many times have you watched the news? Like hockey, New Zealand beats Pakistan.
I know
And you're
you get all
excited for like 2 seconds, and you're like,
Pakistan. Yeah, that's right.
like Pakistan doesn't play hockey.
they lost 2-1 to New Zealand. I'm like, Pakistan.
Yeah.
We should. Tournament. What happened in that tournament?
Yeah.
We got beat out by Sudan in the first round. It's like, what?
I knew a woman
Awful.
at a place I used to work at, and she called me a pussy for playing ice hockey. It's like,
Really?
yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Did you
I
punch
was
her in
like,
the-
I almost punched her in the pussy. Yeah.
Should've.
You should have punched her in the
Uppercut.
pussy.
Uppercut.
It's serious, man. But she played underwater hockey, and at first I sort of shrugged her off, but then the more and more I thought about it, I thought, okay,
Well, you could
she
die.
might have a yeah.
You could
Like there's
drown.
literally
You're on a breakaway and you drown. Like you make a great move to the right and then you drown. You're dead.
I've watched
Kelly's
I've
like-
watched underwater hockey, and I'm like, that is the like longest breakaway ever.
that's
they're
right.
like-
'Cause they gotta go up
It's like,
there.
yeah, they
come back
kind of
down.
go down. They push the
Go.
puck 2 feet, then they go up, have a breath, come back down. It's like that breakaway took 10 minutes.
So what about the So what about the Did they drown just as the puck crossed the line? Or did they cross the line before they drowned?
That's right. Hey, let's go
Does
to
the
the
referee
instant
have a scuba tank?
And it's at this moment, Bob, you can see the life leave their
Yeah.
eyes.
You can see the choking. They look just like a goldfish, Bob.
That's
Terrible.
Oh, not another one. Yeah. It's been a rough
Throw-
week for
Throw them on the pile,
Summaries.
Rick.
That's right.
Throw them on the pile.
Looks like they'll need a sub.
Oh,
Another one
my
out
God.
for the season. Yep.
Imagine that. So
It's like career-ending
Yeah.
injury.
And that's going to end the second period. In the third period, we will shoot across the Langer. And Langer is going to tell us why yesterday's Canada. Oh, wait. Today's Canada Day celebrations might be better. But the other ones.
They're
were
not as better.
Or,
Hey, shout out to
Yeah.
our viewer. I think it's Mizzy.
Our viewer.
Yeah.
Miz
Maybe
is
it's
watching.
Wanamaker. Yeah.
And Big
Yeah,
Danny. Danny the Mullet
Well,
Man.
I'm also watching. It says there's only 2 people watching, so I assume I'm one of them.
You're one of
And,
them. Yeah.
shout
50%
out
of
to Mizzy.
viewership.
That's
All
right.
Yeah, 50%.
I like to support. Got to get those numbers up somehow, right?
Yeah.
We got
That's right.
Long-time viewer Mizzy. It's up pretty
How's the
early
other
though.
one?
It's like 5:30 in the morning there.
Where is he?
6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, shout out to Miz.
Yeah.
He's a legend.
Yeah,
living
good for
over
you,
s-
man. That's
Let's give Miz a hand, eh?
Oh, he's
Trooper,
back in
yeah.
Canada.
sorry, Miz. Cam gets carried away with his new soundtracks and
Yeah, sorry. It's pretty fun.
sorry, Langer. Back to.
So we're moving on to the
period.
third period.
Well,
Good.
we covered a lot of this stuff, so. For me, Canada's kind of gateway to summer. You know, school had just ended, and like it's a big deal. And there's flags downtown, there's fireworks, everyone's excited, and you know, you put on your red and white and wear a hockey jersey, and it's, you know, you had a good time. There's a lot. I had a few summers where we went to college, and like I said, like there would be so many people out, people cruising around their boats, and they
Yeah.
pull into the dock.
Yeah. Oh,
just crushing it.
summertime.
It's all the
Yeah.
time.
Man, I wanted
know?
that life. I'd see it on the movies. I'm like, I want to do that cottage for like 3, 4
Oh.
weeks, like a month. Like you'd pack up, close the house down, and pack up the car. At the end of the summer, go have a fling. Jump off a
Yeah.
cliff.
It
blah,
was
blah,
like
blah.
that.
Yeah.
The neighbor, like Tim, the neighbor would come over and he drank like four more beers than he should have.
But you coming home?
He's like, I'm hanging out with the young guys and
Yeah.
he's just loving his life. And no, it's good. I mean, for me, I take a lot of pride in it. And so, like working in the school system, there's a lot of stuff that you don't guys see. There's a lot of cultural elements and protocol that regular people don't see unless you're kind of in the system. And
Yeah.
the biggest thing is I find in New Zealand, which is frustrating, is it's still very much divided. There's Pākehā, there's Māori, there's Polynesians. Everything's kind of in boxes. And maybe it's the same in Canada, but growing up, it wasn't like that. Canada was Canada. So it didn't matter where you came from or, like, we're just having a time. And we kind of have a day. And what I really want New Zealand is for them to have their own day. Because Waitangi Day is quite divisive.
Yeah.
But I've been I remember being in Australia.
People are like throwing pies at the prime minister and stuff, right?
But to have a day where everyone can get together and celebrate that they're all Kiwis, they're all New Zealanders, despite of where they're from.
Culture has nothing to do with it, right? Yeah.
Unity, and I still feel they don't have that day because it is fun.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree.
It's like I know people from other countries, and they're like, "But I'm Canadian. My parents are from China or Japan or Europe or whatever, but I'm Canadian." And you jump on board, and it's hopefully one day we can see that because I find it's a bit tough.
Yeah. Like, do they? I'm trying to I think it's only New Year's actually. I see fireworks off the the Sky Tower in the city. We don't celebrate Waitangi Day. It's not.
Guy Fawkes.
Because it's very political and it's not.
Yeah, you're right. It's not a party.
And you need a day.
It's like it's a lot of speaking and cultural shit, and like it's the day that
stuff going on.
Yeah, like you took our land, and the treaty is like.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's political.
It's a bit messy, man.
Well, it is. They're chopping a tree down somewhere every year, or they're lighting something on fire, or somebody's blocking a road.
Yeah.
If you're blocking the road, it's because there's like
a tent with beers and like a band.
driving into it.
Like that's why you block the road, not.
That's right.
You're missing the point. Let's go.
Yeah. Parking's over there. Come join the party, right? Yeah.
Jump on her.
Just fucking give her.
Yeah. Like Guy Fawkes Night is, I find, you're talking about fireworks. Like it's just an excuse to light fireworks, right? I mean, it's not a. Like it's
Isn't it a celebration of
no, but it's a very old school
failed
English
attempt on sabotage?
Yeah.
Is that not what it is, though?
Or is it a celebration at the failure of the sabotage? That's the two sides.
It's weird, man. But like the English, like put a scarecrow on a stake and then light it on fire, right? Just like they did, like Guy Fawkes, right? That was his name.
Yeah, well, he tried to like bomb Parliament or something.
He tried to blow up Parliament.
So are you celebrating that he failed, or are you celebrating that he attempted to do it?
I think.
Well, I don't know.
Well, that's I think there's two sides of the view on it for English people.
Well, I think the people that failed to actually blow it up.
I just think it's funny that they celebrate it.
But now and it's a weird tradition. Now think about it. They put it's a representation of burning a person, and now we celebrate by, lighting off fireworks and stuff. It's a weird fucking, when you think about it, at its fundamental.
It's super weird, yeah.
Like Canada Day is a genuine celebration. Like it's it was a agreed separation. Like, here, you can have your independence. You've earned it. You know, son, we'll set you free in the world.
And we
Oh,
got
thanks,
a new
Mom.
flag out of it.
Right? Yeah, because it wasn't
Yeah.
always white and red. You know.
No, we used to have the stupid Union Jack, like
Yeah.
every other country that's been a colony of the Britain.
Yeah.
That's why years ago I wish they would have switched the flag here in New Zealand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I voted for that.
Yeah.
There's no
Right.
identity, right? Like
Yeah.
you look at the Canadian flag, which is right on this hat right here, and it's world known. If you think of New
maple
Zealand,
leaf
you think of the
itself,
silver
right?
fern. You do not
Yeah.
think of a Union Jack and a couple of stars.
No, exactly.
I think,
And you
don't
can't
think
tell
flag is
apart
weird.
from the Australian flag. This
People
like-
are thinking we've had our
They
flag
look the
before
same.
Australia. It's like, well,
Be the
trailblazers and have your own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
history, and I understand that.
But
That's why I don't like I wish like you think about the relationship between Kiwis and Aussies. If the Kiwis would have just been like and just changed their flag, they would have been like, we win. Very much so.
That relationship's similar to
Canada
Canada.
States, though, I find it interesting.
Oh, 100%.
I think so.
But
I
wait,
think a
before we
lot.
move on, I wanted to say it's like the Price is Right when they were doing the flags, like with the world, right? And Bob's up on stage and they're voting on the flag, right? But they bet in stars, right? And Australia's like, 4 stars, Bob,
Well,
or
if
5
you-
stars, Bob. And then New Zealand is like, oh.
If you remember that whole
4
lead up, though,
stars,
if
Bob.
you remember that whole lead up, to the referendum when they did the flag, they sent you that one pamphlet that had like 40 options. And then
Yeah.
as it reduced, it got down to on the day of the referendum, you had 4 to choose from.
I liked one of them.
The 4,
Yeah,
no, but the four that you got to choose from sucked compared to some of the ones that were in the 40.
Yeah, 100%.
Right?
100%.
And then when you got down to the 40, like the one that I liked the best was the
All
one
the-
that was the mix between the two.
Yeah, it was half black.
I like the all
it-
black one.
It was
red-
the silver fern
red
that went
and
through the middle and it had the stars.
yeah.
Yeah, and pretty much the silver fern,
Because that's the symbol.
the black and the silver fern took over where the English flag part was.
Like you think about international teams, like the two I can think of off the top of my head is New Zealand is black and white, which has nothing to do with the flag. And then there's Dutch.
Nothing.
They're orange.
But their
Yeah, they're
flag
orange,
is like
yeah.
red, white, and blue, but their color is orange.
They're orange because they were making a Guyam creative player, and there's no other jersey that doesn't clash. so you had to sort it out.
My apologies to all
Apologies to all our Dutch listeners.
out there who have just been incredibly slighted.
Sorry. My apologies to the moose heads as well that are also orange.
It's Anaheim orange, god damn it.
It is.
Yeah.
It's for Joe Dirt. Shout out Joe Dirt. Love you, buddy.
Joe. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Anyways, I think that right there will end the third.
Game over there.
I didn't even talk about hockey. Incredible.
I know we haven't talked about hockey at all in this episode. Maybe should we go to OT?
And who plays hockey? in-
Do we go to overtime on Canada Day,
yeah,
or
we
do
go
we
to
just end the
overtime.
game?
No, it's overtime. It's draw.
What are you doing?
My overtime question. I
What-
do actually have an overtime.
Pink trip.
You've got.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
So what do you bring in?
I'm
$100
gonna go
bucks.
$80.
$100
in
bucks.
drugs.
that's not a lot. Yeah, that's right.
I got 2 packs of hot dogs.
Oh God.
That's right. To last me 3 days.
Jar of mustard.
2 packs of related.
Okay. Well,
Lots of
Fucking
cream and toast
smoked.
crunch.
hold on. I'm gonna
Yeah.
drop the puck here
Yes.
on overtime. Wait. Should we? Let's take a quick commercial break.
All right.
We have sponsors?
Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow I'll just keep moving on. Riding the pine, now it's hockey time. Riding the pine with Punchy Langer and Summertime.
All right.
Nice,
And
all right.
our question
back.
for overtime is
All right.
if you were going camping, you have 5 things that you can bring with you for a Camping Canada Day weekend.
Great.
One of those has to include your outfit. And one of those has to include your perfect 100% pH balanced Canadian meal. The other 3 are completely optional. And Somerville, you are first.
So what am I eating?
I'll be right
5
back.
things. Okay. I almost forget what the rules were again, but something
So
like
you got
okay,
something to
so
wear, and
already
what are you eating?
my outfit. Okay, so my outfit
Yeah.
while I'm camping
Mhm.
is basically my my bathing suit.
Right.
Some shorts, joggers, short sleeve, and a sweater. So I was gonna call it a hoodie.
Right.
A sweater, maybe a jacket, but that was it. Right? I didn't have sandals. I was a shoe guy or bare feet. That was me. But that was it. That was a light sort of clothes guy. I didn't bring.
Right.
It was like one. Yeah, that
Was it
pair
of shorts for the daytime?
joggers for the
Plastic shopping
nighttime.
bag.
That's it. Yeah, pretty much.
Throw it in the back.
My
If you-
backpack, anyways. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're straight.
Yeah, it goes in the plastic bag. Absolutely, that's right. You might have 3 or 4 in your tent,
The
but
IGA
is
bag.
my other thing
the
gonna
hot
have
dog
to? I
bun.
got to bring a tent. Man, you're making it hard because camping for me, I had it all, man. I had the complete camp set up,
I could
Tent,
see
like,
that. I
tarp,
could see that for
outfit,
you.
yeah.
For sure.
Coleman
You had the
stove,
little
fucking nice sweet cooler with the tabletop.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
like
had
all
the Coleman setup, little
I had
hibachi making
Oh, it's
your
a three burner gas stove.
Yeah, of course
I
it
had
was.
A ripper.
butane. What do you call it?
yeah.
The light. But it was. I don't know if you remember them, but it was a Coleman lantern, right? And you used to buy. They were like. It was like cloth, but a very fragile cloth that you would put over.
You burn it off.
Yep,
that,
yep.
It's
Well,
the
you burn
wick.
it once you get it on. Yeah, the wick, man.
Wick.
And it's
Mm-hmm.
insane. Like the first time I pulled one of these fuckers out, like it basically disintegrated in my hands. And I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to get it on? And by some miracle, I get it on. And it's
Science.
like you gotta light it. You're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? And you light it, and then it's good for ever. Basically, you only got to replace them once every fucking. It's like 6 years, man. Because I remember by the time you have to replace it, you're like, I don't even know where the fucking the spares went. And yeah, anyways. So I don't know. I would go with, can I just like group them by going like all my
Yep.
camping equipment?
Do it.
Yeah, camping equipment. Yeah,
All my camping equipment,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Clothes include, I was just saying, like swimming, my bathing suit.
Yep.
I bring one pair of undies. I don't give a fuck.
No, I don't give a
yeah.
fuck.
No,
I've
you're not
only got
changing.
4
You're not
pairs
changing.
anyway.
You're not changing.
Right?
Yeah,
So
But you need a
bathing
hoodie,
suit,
you need
I've got
track pants.
shorts. Yeah, shorts,
Yeah.
track pants, but that was it. Yeah, shorts, track pants, t-shirt, and sweater, and a jacket.
Functional.
Right? That's and a hat. You got to bring your
Yeah.
hat camping too. So that's the clothes, right?
Yep. So what are you bringing to eat?
Okay, well that's the thing, right? Okay, so in my cooler,
A&P. What are you bringing?
A&P. All right,
stuff in
so
A&P.
we got steaks one night, right? So steaks
Yeah.
for dinner one night.
Shit dicks for
Right?
breakfast.
'Cause, like breakfast and lunch, like you'd have eggs and bacon, right? For
Right.
breakfast.
No shit
yes,
dicks.
Shit dicks. Well,
You're gonna have a shit dick. You're
they
camping
weren't
the
a
whole
thing.
time.
I didn't discover shit dicks back then.
Camping?
Yeah.
Shit dicks.
So I
the
guess I have
shit
to
dick,
explain what a good old shit dick is. So a shit dick is a wrap with a nice thick layer of crunchy
It's
or
like the
smooth
third
peanut
time you've
butter.
explained
What
what a
is
shit
this?
dick
I've never
is
heard
on
of
the
this.
pod.
So much noise. What is
This
this
is the
shit?
first time I've heard of this. What is this?
I've never heard
shit
of
dick
this.
you
What is
speak of?
this?
Right, man, it's the ultimate
Explain what it is.
weekend like protein sandwich all in one. It's so you buy
Sounds
your
It's fine, but
eight Oh, it's completely gay, but it's very nutritious. Yeah. So
So
you
what's it-
start out. You got to get wraps, peanut butter of your choice, and some bananas.
Wraps, right?
Yes.
well,
like a
whatever
tortilla
Okay,
wrap.
so
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
wrapping.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
Put this
nice
together-
big
put it-
wrap, man. And you need like a good fucking centimeter layer of peanut butter of your
Right.
choice all over the wrap,
Good
right?
centimeter.
Foundation.
And then you,
I've never heard of this.
then you stick your banana in your peanut butter, right? And then you roll it up. You stick it in there and you roll it up, man.
Shove it in.
And then you just shove it in your gob, man. And you fucking chew that bitch down. And by the end of it, right?
And you
what
got a
happened-
tummy
so the
full of
name,
shit
the
dick.
name shit dick came because
Oh,
we were experimenting one day, and so I was eating my shit dick, and as you
Covered in
eat the
peanut
shit
butter.
dick, the banana starts
Covered.
to push out the end,
Oh,
right?
that's-
And so
Oh,
you've got this fucking banana covered in peanut butter coming out of your fucking wrap.
dude! The
And
first
one
time
of
I
my
saw
buddies
you
like,
eat one,
"Oh
the
my
first time
God."
I saw you eat one, I was like, "That is the grossest shit ever," because that's what I saw. And then you made me one, and then I was like, "Oh, you just changed the game. You just changed the fucking game."
Banana because
I
of
have
what you just
This
said.
episode
I
of
can't.
Riding Pine is brought to you by Shit Dicks.
Shit dick.
Shit Dicks by Somerville.
All right, so okay, let's. I've taken enough time. Langer, where are you going? We got 5 things.
Yeah, you got 5 things, Lion.
At the cottage.
So we would go up
Cottage,
there.
1.
I'll tell you the quick story. So we go up there, 15, 16. You know when you're young, like it's all about having your own.
You're 15, 16, you can't drive a car.
Yeah, but you got your own space now. So we hop in
Cottage
the
country,
boat.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 minutes up the
20 minutes up the lake on a pontoon boat.
So you got your case of beer on the boat, and you're crushing beers, and you've got dogs,
Dogs, lots of dogs.
You got
You got mustard ketchup.
beer and booze and weed. That's all you need. So it's
Oh.
interesting.
So that's, whoa, that's your 5 things. You're done.
Yeah. Done. Bam.
Beer, booze,
Nailed it
weed,
out.
hot dogs, ketchup, mustard,
Out
done.
of the P arc. Done.
That is
Yeah.
story though.
All
I'm
right.
just kidding.
So,
I'm just kidding, Larry.
The thing you realize when you bring girls up is they bring like stuff you need, like paper towel, and like, because we're like meat and booze.
Utensils.
They bring stuff to make it civil.
Utensils. Yeah.
You know,
They wanna
That's
have,
right.
Girls want to have a dinner. They want to eat.
Yeah,
And
they think
have
they're
a-
on a date.
Whereas we just work on the fly. Like there'd be a guy smoking a joint with a hot dog.
Yeah.
Because that's how it is, right? Like he's hungry, but he wants to get high, and he's smoking a dart, and he's drinking.
That's right.
Whatever.
We're
whatever.
And then
multitasking.
you're
Yeah.
going to
That's
bed.
the way life goes sometimes.
Kitchen
in
and
the
the
dining room, and there's just some whatever. Like somebody brought a cake, and he didn't put it away, so now you're.
Under the bed.
But you kind of scavenge because you're not there for comfort. You're there just to get bombed, right?
Right.
That's what it is.
Oh,
So
my
I
God.
was like, so my buddy and I went up there. And we,
Oh, we're getting to the story now.
so we fell in love with this song by a Canadian band called. The song was called "All Uncovered." It was a big song
Back in
big shiny tunes era of much music, back in the
Big shiny tunes.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. No gas at my cottage, so the neighbors had gas. So we walked through the little path through the woods, grilled some dogs up,
set up some.
maple leaf, 30 wieners. So we're walking back right in front of the cottage before the steps up to the. There was a root that was sticking out. And I remember thinking, don't trip over the root. You're trying to sort your life out as you're doing it, and I fucking tripped over it. And I remember in the I seeing a plate full of dogs in the air. And then they disappeared. And it's like, oh no. So you're on the dirt, you're picking them up, and we're lying in bed. We were renovating bedrooms. We just had mattress on the floor, and you could hear the gritty crunch of every bite of that hot dog because there's so much dirt and sand. Salamander tails or whatever the heck. But it's like, whatever. We made all these. We destroyed all these
Dishes cooking up things and stuff.
and because we didn't have the water in yet, because it was early spring, I just went out in the middle of the lake with the boat and just
bring them
all
up
the lake.
Hands,
Pots, they were all filthy. I just overboard. They're gone.
Done. And that's how
You
you
can
go.
wash them because I just threw them overboard.
Yeah.
And that right there is how you go camping on Canada Day with the
Just
boys.
throw your shit in the water.
Won't be there
In the morning, it's gone.
So, everybody, thank you very much for joining us on Canada Day. Happy Canada Day to you and yours.
Happy Can Day, Mizzy.
And that's going to wrap up episode 18 of Ride and Pine Chronicles of the Fourth Line, brought to you by the Hockey House. Please, if you can, subscribe to us on YouTube. We'll meet you all next week. We got a big guest coming back next week. We got Benji Potvin coming back on the show next week for episode 19. So by all means, on behalf of myself and the Fourth Line, we'll see you next time.
Right in the pine, with punchy Langer in summertime. We love the warm up, that's our time to shine. Even though we hit the goalie in the head all of the time. Yes, we do. But if we play, we always roll the dice. That's why our asses never ever see the ice. That's why we're riding the pine, the chronicles of the fourth line. That's why we're riding the pine, with punchy Langer in summertime. That's why we're riding the pine, the chronicles of the fourth line. We're riding the pine, with punchy Langer in summertime. Sometimes we scratch to vanish to the press box. And we talk about trash while we're there. Sometimes we'd rather be up in that press box than sitting on the bench and enduring that coach's glare. I threw a pizza up the middle at the start of overtime. That's why I'm riding the pine, with punchy Langer in summertime. You'll never see me backtrack cause that's really not my style. That's why I'm riding the pine, with punchy Langer in summertime. I was supposed to bring the beer, but instead I brought the wine. That's why I'm riding the pine, with punchy Langer in summertime. I think I'm 97, but I play like 69. That's why I'm riding the pine, with punchy Langer in summertime. Keep the puck for every goal I score and add it to my shrine. That's why I'm riding the pine, with punchy Langer in summertime. I could have met curfew but chose suspension and the fine. That's why I'm riding the pine, with punchy Langer in summertime. I'm just sitting on the bench with two line mates of mine.